Well, hello and welcome to your April 2025 numerology. Yeah, I'm ready for April. I'm not saying March has just been crazy, but it's been a little crazy, hasn't it? I mean, so far, and we're not out of the woods yet. We still get a few more days, at least when I'm recording this. And I'm just like wondering, we're gonna get through this, right? We're gonna get through this. I mean, Neptune is still in Pisces, so I'm still delusional enough to think, oh my gosh, it's fine. I'm just waiting, because Neptune is transitioning into Aries, and that is going to be a game changer. It really is. So I wanted to see if I could bring about something that would make me go, oh yeah, it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay. Once we get to April, everything is we're going to be okay. So I chose a stone. The crystal of the month is going to be Flower Agate. Now, I know I'm doing this a little bit out of order here than what I normally do, but I cannot wait to talk to you about this flower agate. I have lots of different, specimens, lots of different, looks here, let's say, but it is definitely bringing me hope. It's bringing me hope, and I hope that it does for you too. Yeah. So, April. All right. April 1st, everybody knows, we're starting off April as we do every single year with April Fool's Day. Certainly not my favorite, but it's okay. It's better having a kid that's sick at home right now. I would rather have them playing jokes on me and playing pranks on me. April Fool's, mommy, instead of being sick like, thing 2 is right now. But I digress. On the 7th, we have Mercury going direct in Pisces at 7:08 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And remember, Mercury has retrograded back into Pisces. On the 12th, we have a full moon in Libra that hits its peak at 8:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Venus, it goes direct also in Pisces. Venus has retrograded back into Pisces as well. Venus goes direct in Pisces at 9:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On the 16th, we have Mercury moving into Aries. I know, the party is shifting from Pisces to Aries. Yeah. On the 18th, we have Mars moving into Leo. On the 19th, the Sun moves into Taurus, and we are moving into Taurus season. I know. On the 22nd, happy Earth Day, everyone. Looking forward to that. On the 27th, the new moon in Taurus hits its peak at 3:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on the 30th of April, we have Venus moving back into Aries. So, very excited about Mercury not spending that much time in Pisces again, because Mercury is one of my rulers. And actually, I'm double ruled by Mercury, but Mercury isn't at its happiest in Pisces. So, ready for it to move on into Aries. Be great. So, from April 12th until May 4th, May the 4th be with you, all the planets will be direct. Pluto goes retrograde on May 4th. So, and I think, May the 4th be with us all. I mean, am I saying that right? May the 4th be with us all? Yeah. So when Pluto goes retrograde, it's so much fun for the next 6 months. But all the planets will be direct for a couple weeks. It's a good time. Not lengthy spaces between the retrogrades, really. So, we end the month with 4 planets in fire, 2 planets in air, 1 planet plus north node in water, and 2 planets plus south node in earth. We have Neptune, Mercury, and Venus in Aries. Mars is in Leo. Sun and Uranus is in Taurus. South node is in Virgo. Jupiter is in Gemini, Pluto is in Aquarius, and Pisces is hosting Saturn and North Node. Really terribly exciting, isn't it? Yeah. I know. So let me put those notes away because I really want to talk about the flower agate. And actually, let me just touch on a couple of these things. So I was introduced to this beautiful, beautiful crystal, this beautiful stone, from a lovely lady. Her name is Alka. And she is on Instagram at Charman in the city. And that is the letter N. And I'll put it in the description box below. But it's SHAMAN She is amazing. She is so knowledgeable about crystals. It was so cool. She introduced me to this stone like years ago, and I've been in love with it since. So anytime I get the opportunity to purchase it, I've like sold a lot of these. It's an amazing, amazing crystal. She also does a lot of work. Alka does a lot of work with The Divine Path LLC. You can also find them on Instagram at The Divine Path LLC. Now, to tell you about this stone a bit, it is a grounding stone. I think that it's so great because it encourages you to blossom like where you are and hopefully into your full potential. And it's a great stone to keep at your bedside. It really is. So I want to go into this more, but I want to read from you, read for you from Lauren, and she is at moonlightgemsaz.com, and she has a phenomenal website. Very excited about this. She has an amazing website. She has a lot of information to give. I cannot find it. Hang on just 2 seconds. Found it. Okay. So she, again, her website is moonlightgemsaz.com. She apparently has an Etsy store, so I highly recommend checking her out. She's really great. But I thought that her crystal meaning was so just perfect and on point that I wanted to read directly from her site. I usually read directly from other books and literature, so I was like, I want to pick someone this time. So here I'll also show you these lovely crystals while I'm reading. Okay, so look at all the different varieties that we have here. Some look like that they don't have any flowers in them. Some look like they're really dark. This one is pretty dark. Some really do just exemplify the like flower. But I mean, really, there's a lot of different color variations here. There's a lot of different like little patterns. And even in the towers, like some of them don't have as many flowers as others, but some are some are darker. It's just beautiful, beautiful stones. I mean, these are just, I just love them. They're just so gorgeous. Anyway, so flower agate is about self-growth. In the spiritual world, flower agate focuses a lot on self-growth and motivation, which simply means it may be able to help you reach your highest potential. It's a crystal that will allow you to manifest your dreams as well as ignite passion within yourself to pursue these wishes you've always dreamed about. It's truly a crystal that can help transform your life and assist you in reaching any aspirations or dreams that you have thought about. If you look closely at the stone, for example, you will notice smaller seeds which haven't bloomed yet. You will want to picture these seeds as a path to blossom your dreams. See, this is just great. It's also great for emotional balance. Because of the unique look, healers believe this gemstone can help restore our emotional balance as well as help us move forward into the future with 100% confidence. Flower agate can help tackle any dark energy around, providing a sense of positive energy, assisting you when you need it the most, bringing out any strength that you had deep within. While the stone can help you remember your past mistakes, it can provide clarity as well as awareness, to help you accept these past errors in the past. It's supportive energy. It's said to have gentle energy, which may be able to help you during a change in life. This is a 9-year, people. We're looking at a lot of changes. And Neptune moving out of a sign that it rules, from Pisces to Aries, it's been camped out in Pisces for 14 years. This is definitely a big change. And we've already gone through this once with Pluto moving from Capricorn into Aquarius for the next 20 years. So it's very interesting. Creativity. Flower Agate has said to help stimulate creativity and boost your inspiration, making it a great crystal for any creative types. It is a grounding stone. Despite being an uplifting stone, it is said to have great grounding and centering effects, which can help make you feel more rooted in the moment. I think this is so magnificent, and as I said, I really liked how this lady put it. Again, her name is Lauren, and she is with Moonlight Gems AZ.com. I absolutely love it. I will be putting her information and Alka's in the description box below if you would like to follow these lovely women or give them a shout or whatever. They're amazing, and I am so grateful for Alka from introducing this stone to me a few years ago. And I just, oh my gosh, because it's definitely been enriching to me. So yeah. All right, so as usual, I will be pulling from Moonology Oracle cards and the Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck, and I do read from the book on this card deck. There's like 3 card decks that I read from the book from, and this is one of them because there's too much information in that booklet to not read. I mean, it's great information, and I highly recommend these cards and reading from the booklet. I mean, you can do it intuitively. I also don't sneeze at that, but reading from this book is very informative. Yeah. All right, so let's see what your individual numerology looks like for the month of April. And I'll take a deep breath before we move on. Hello, Life Path 44. Oh, April. Are we ready for it? Well, I mean, it's coming, right? And April for you may be a little bit challenging at first. And let me tell you why. Because April for you is a 3-month. 3 is all about communication. It's all about communicating thoughts and emotions, speaking your truth. And it's definitely a time of like maybe some family ups and downs, which goes right along with communication, right? So much fun. But the thing is, the first full week of April, we still have Mercury retrograde. And even when it goes direct on the 7th of April, we still got the shadow period. So much fun, right? And this happens, what, like 3 or 4 times a year? It still like wrecks a lot of stuff. So that's huge. That's fun. But the communication aspect of the 3 is really, it really is pretty prominent. It is. But the other things about the 3 is it's a very artistic and creative vibration. It's very imaginative because 3 is also about self-expression. Whether it's self-expression in art, in music, in writing, or even in speaking engagements. Teaching, that's self-expression. It's very much an expressive and communicative number and vibration. So the mantra of the 3 is, I am creativity and vibrant expression, sharing my authentic voice freely. Now, here's something I tell everyone when they're in a vibration of a 3-month, or even if we're in a 3-year. Freedom of thoughts and speech does not and should not cause injury to others, especially if you are speaking out of turn, maybe for personal gain. I know. There's a lot of politicians that should probably hear this, huh? But the thing is, this is very much the vibration of communication. So watch yourself, especially that first week of April while Mercury is still retrograde, but really on into April too, because the shadow period can sometimes be just as much of a bite as the actual retrograde. Yeah, I know. I'm double ruled by Mercury, man. It's just, it's there. The lesson of the 3 is to communicate emotions openly and let go of judgments of the self and others, which does lead me to some of the shadow sides here. Some of the shadow sides of the 3 is judging of the self so much that it like fills you up and you're overflowing that judgmental feeling into others, where you're starting to just go, oh yeah, and you're judging everybody else as harshly as you're judging yourself. We don't need to do that. We're our own worst critic. So we don't need to be critical of others because they got their own critic right here. You don't need to help them out with that. But we also don't need to judge ourselves that harshly, okay? There are maybe decisions that we've all made, me in particular, that have been less than wise, okay? But that was the only thing I knew to do at the time. I know better now. So I act differently, right? My 20s is just like a case study in bad decisions, one right after the other. So, you know, it's okay. We don't have to judge ourselves or others too harshly. When we are unable to speak our truth or communicate openly in this vibration, it has a tendency to lead us down a path of exaggerations, being pessimistic, or getting really gossipy. We need to watch out for that this month, okay? So because Mercury is retrograde and we do have that shadow period going on here, it also can be a lot of miscommunications. So let's just acknowledge when we feel like we can't communicate openly and hold off on the gossipy, exaggerating pessimism. Yeah, not an easy thing to do, but again, there's a lot of creativity happening in the vibration of the 3, so get creative and imaginative without being gossipy or exaggerating. Yeah, you'll find a way. You can figure it out. You know why? Because you're a master healer. You're the architect. You're the alchemist of numerology. You can do this. If anybody can, 44, you can. Your mantra, I'm just going to remind you, is I am the vibrant light of magnificence and I humbly serve. Let's just embrace that a lot in April. Yeah. Sorry, my phones are going crazy. My son is he's homesick from school today, and it's like been going around our house. It's maddening. I didn't leave him by himself. My husband's home from work, but you know, it's a little crazy right now. So I've had to reschedule some appointments and try to batch all of my recordings in one day. And yeah, so my phone's going crazy. You are definitely someone who empowers others. You create life-altering achievements, and I think that this is just such a great time of like self-expression for this. You're such an original thinker. You're an activist. Self-expression, communication. You can do this. And you can do it really well because you want to do nothing but initiate positive impact. I think that you can do this quite well. The lesson of the 44 is empowering others to have a positive impact on the world and acknowledge who they are while doing the same thing for themselves. So, again, let's hold off on the self-judgment so it doesn't overflow into other people, and really, really focus on the fact that you're here to empower others. You're here to create that and initiate that positive impact. I think you can do this. I really do. Some of your shadow sides, we're just going to touch on them really quickly. You can be driven by an unhealthy focus on success, too much emphasis on control. You get the idea, right? So again, if you feel like you can't communicate openly, you can't communicate authentically, don't start turning to, again, our friend exaggeration, our friend gossip. Let's back down from that and let's show a little compassion for everyone, including yourself during this time. Because Venus and Mercury retrograde together is really no joke. I mean, it really isn't. It's been super entertaining, hasn't it? Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to keep everybody in my family healthy. I don't want everybody else getting sick. Just can't have that. All right, let's see what kind of cards we get for you, Life Path 44. Oh, it's a good one. Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Just trying to see what my cat's doing. That is awesome. That is awesome. You know what's going through my head right now? The Facts of Life theme song. You know, you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the Facts of Life. I don't think I'll get copyright dinged for that. It's not a new show. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. The Facts of Life. Whoop. Okay, I'm flipping cards over here. Mercury has been in so many of my videos today. And I don't know what she's doing over there right now. Ooh, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Well, somebody's got some questions. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom, and the answers you need are coming. Interesting. Full moon in Gemini. Here we go. Okay. This card is a reminder that it's important to speak your truth. Shut up. Oh my gosh. But remember that your words have consequences and impact your listener. Mercury retrograde. Right now you need to guard against indiscretion. Oh my gosh. This is so perfect. The answers you need may well come soon. The issue you're facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old, very non-Gemini message, least said, soonest mended. It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. Words have enormous power. As metaphysician Florence Scovel Shinn put it, your word is your wand. You create magic and your own reality every time you express yourself. Have an important conversation, but stay calm and use this inner wisdom. Oh my gosh, that is so perfect. That is so perfect. Thank you so much for joining me today, 44. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful April. Watch your words. Watch that Mercury retrograde and the shadow period. Yeah. And until we see each other again, get out there and make your magic. Bye.